everyone, what is going on? So we have more Jungle Cup battles, of course, but first we have a trade, a special trade we're doing today. My friend caught his third shiny Onyx, and Onyx has been eluding me for some time. I have not been able to get a shiny of it at all. We have a local Onyx nest, which is nice, but I haven't been able to find a shiny, so I was like, is there anything you want for it? He's like, I read through the names, he's like, definitely want that Miracle, so, you know, Miracles for trade. This I have like 2 extras that I got from the makeup day for the Go Fest. So I was like, yeah, definitely trade my shiny Murkrow for your Onyx, and he took the trade. So I really do appreciate that, and I'm really excited to be able to get this one. Now, this Onyx will be able to make the Great League. It gets up to about 1300 CP. So whenever Onyx is allowed again in tournaments, and I will be investing in this one because I haven't invested in any Steelix yet. You know, so if I had one invested in, I wouldn't worry about investing in my other one, but whenever it's allowed, I will be investing in this one, and yeah, we'll have a shiny Onyx or a shiny Steelix, I should say, to use for the tournaments, whatever cup it happens to be, and at least to try it out, right? So it's really exciting. I'm really happy to have it. So we're going to jump into a bunch of Jungle Cup battles, and we actually catch him on the lead. We lead with Noctowl, he leads with Vespiquen. Now, most of these battles, maybe even all of them, I don't know, most of them at least, we do lead with that Noctowl just to see how good it is as a lead. And, you know, a lot of people like leading with Vespiquen, as you saw here, so I wanted to see how good Noctowl would be in leading with it, and so we can catch those Vespiquen and the lead, or even Beedrill in some situations. Now, he actually goes ahead and doesn't block, so I could have hit him with the Bulldoze, but that's okay because he still doesn't block either of those body slams, and we do go ahead and knock him out just fine. So he's going to bring in that Venusaur, so Noctowl strong against Venusaur and Vespiquen, so we definitely have the correct Pokemon to win this. So yeah, really good for us. He's actually using Razor Leaf on that Venusaur, and I don't think I realized it this battle until later on. I wasn't really paying much attention to it, but either way, he does switch out to Vespiquen, so we're going to go ahead and charge up a little bit of extra energy and then fire off a Sky Attack. And I felt comfortable because, I mean, we have a shield, you know, so we can get off that Sky Attack, and we could easily win this one. So we do go ahead and take that game, and I mean, 2 Pokemon weak to Noctowl, so in the same lineup, so we're definitely going to go ahead and win that one, as long as we brought the correct Pokemon, which in this case we did, so we do go ahead and win that. Jumping into another one, beginning with Noctowl again, and he begins with Venusaur, so again, a powerful lead for us. So he's going to switch into Vigoroth, and I decided to stay in. I got to be faster on my switches, that's one thing I have to work on, so I do go ahead and charge up energy, and then after his Body Slam hits my Noctowl, that's when I decide to switch, so he doesn't have back-to-back Body Slams against my Wigglytuff. So we take that one Body Slam, and I'm hoping to finish him off with Charm. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case, so he is going to take a shield from me, but I decided to use it because I knew I would get the Play Rough and the Ice Beam ready to go. So I believe at this point I just immediately click. Oh no, never mind. So we go ahead and go for the Play Rough. He does bring in the Fortress, which will counter Wigglytuff, but he blocks the Play Rough, so we do take a shield on him and do a decent amount of damage to boot, so why not? Bringing in Vigoroth right now. I do decide to let this one go through, so we take that Heavy Slam, and I'm just charging up some extra energy, or a bunch of extra energy, I should say. He actually switches into Venusaur, so he catches the Body Slam, which, well, I guess was a nice switch, but we bring in Noctowl, and we have a Sky Attack ready to go, so that Sky Attack is going to knock out Venusaur. So we do go ahead and completely destroy that Venusaur, and then we're going to go for another Sky Attack, which is going to be met with a shield. And we're going to go ahead and block this one because I knew I'd be able to get to a Sky Attack before he can get to his Heavy Slam. So I do go ahead and get to that Sky Attack. So we do go ahead and win game number 2. But again, a nice game. And yeah. So again, Noctowl really putting in some work, really helping us out. Picking up more Sinnoh Stones for us. I gotta start using them, as I said, or throwing them away, whichever one. But either way, this game we do lead with that Vigoroth, and you can see he led with Vespiquen again. So Noctowl would have been a better lead, of course, but we do switch into Lantern. He actually responds with switching into Venusaur with that Razor Leaf. Guys, you can see how powerful Razor Leaf is, so not looking good for us. We didn't even bring Noctowl this game at all, unfortunately, so not really a great position, as I said, but that's okay. We bring in, hopefully, hoping to finish off with Charm, as we do. And that's when I think I realized that he was using Razor Leaf with that Venusaur, because I realized he didn't get to his Frenzy Plant. You know, at that point, I was like, he should have gotten to Frenzy Plant. Like, oh no, that's that's Razor Leaf. But either way, look how much damage Charm is doing to Lantern. And Lantern's a bulky Pokemon, guys. You know, when I said Lantern was good, I meant it. I mean, some people think it's overrated, and I understand where you guys are coming from if you think that. I think that it's overrated, but I think that it deserves that title of being overrated, if that makes sense. So as you can see there, he does stop attacking, so I stopped attacking. I figured he was lagging, so you know, I don't know if that affected the game. I kind of tried to make up for it, but again, I don't think it mattered at that point. I think we were going to have that game anyway, but we do go ahead and win it. But yeah, so that was a good game. Next match, we're going to jump right into beginning with Wigglytuff this time, and he does lead with Vespiquen again. So again, Noctowl would have been an awesome lead, but again, though, Wigglytuff is actually a good lead against Vespiquen, so we actually pull the switch into Vigoroth right now, figuring I have some energy I could charge up. I am going to block this Thunderbolt, just so I don't take the damage, and then we're just going to charge up energy. We have enough for 2 Body Slams, so I'm going to go ahead and fire off 1. He is not going to block that, and then we're going to finish him off with counters, and now we have enough for 2 Body Slams and a Bulldoze. So our Vigoroth is just pumped with energy. It's just loaded with that adrenaline rush, you know. But we do go ahead and fire off a Body Slam, actually 2 Body Slams against this Vespiquen. I believe he blocks this one. Yeah, he blocks that one and takes the first one, and he actually gets off in X Scissor, and I'm going to go ahead and take that, and which is going to knock out Vigoroth. And we bring in Noctowl, he brings in Fortress, so I'm going to switch into Wigglytuff. That was a bad switch. I don't know why I switched there. I should have not switched. I think I wanted to save my Noctowl, but, you know, I decided to switch, and it ended up working out because, again, we're able to feint this Fortress, and I was a little surprised at that Earthquake. I don't really know why he used Earthquake. I think he said, I don't know, I think he was glitching or something. I don't know if he was lagging or not, but I don't know why that would still cause you to use Earthquake. I'm not really too sure what happened there, but either way, that's fine. He knocked out Wigglytuff anyway, so we go ahead and fire off a Sky Attack, and we knock out that Vespiquen. The reason I switched is because I think I wanted to save my Noctowl for Vespiquen, and I wanted to have a lot of health just in case he got off a Power Gem. That was my thinking, I believe. But anyway, we do lead with Noctowl this game, so we don't catch the Vespiquen, unfortunately. Gonna switch into the Vigoroth. He actually pulls the switch into Venusaur, so I was actually a little surprised at that switch since he had more energy on us with his Vigoroth. But Venusaur is still a good counter, obviously, to Vigoroth, but, you know, if you have to switch in your Venusaur against Vigoroth, Vigoroth is still going to do okay against that Venusaur because we have energy saved up, you know. But either way, we go ahead and take this Frenzy Plant, so it's a good decision on my end not to shield that because it wasn't a Sludge Bomb. And again, he has Razor Leaf, so I didn't think he would have gotten enough for Sludge Bomb. But yeah, so just waiting to see what he comes up with, which is going to be that Lantern. I do pull the switch into Wigglytuff, which is just going to do a lot of damage with that Charm. He switches into his Vigoroth, so I'm going to go ahead and block this. And I'm not sure if that was an appropriate shield. Maybe I should have let it go off. I decided to get off an Ice Beam because I knew he would be able to get off his Body Slam, but he does block it, which is fine. I'm going to block this Body Slam, and then we're just going to finish off with Charm. And maybe I should have let that go. I don't know, guys. I don't think it would have mattered. But either way, we're just trying to get to play rough. Not able to happen. He does get off a Thunderbolt, and that's going to knock out Wigglytuff. And then we bring in Noctowl, and I hit him with a Psychic. And I was like, I thought that was game because I thought that would have knocked it out. It doesn't, guys. It doesn't. And then he's able to get off a Thunderbolt. So that was a very, very close game. Literally 1 HP. So he does go ahead and win that. I mean, it's a fair game, you know. He does go ahead and win it, but it was very, very close. So very close for us. But this time, last game, we do lead with Noctowl. Again, he leads with Venusaur, so definitely a powerful lead for us. He switches into Noctowl, charging up a little bit, and then switching into Wigglytuff. And I decided to go ahead and block this Sky Attack. I could have taken it, but I decided to block it because I wanted to stay healthy with my Wigglytuff and charge up a bunch of energy. I do take the next Sky Attack, and as you can see, it doesn't do that much, but we're still able to finish off Noctowl. So we do go ahead and knock it out, and we have a Play Rough and an Ice Beam ready to go, ready to threaten whatever comes in. and I immediately click on Ice Beam, which I should have waited to see what came in because I was kind of expecting Venusaur, but it was Lantern, and he probably thought that I was expecting Venusaur, so he didn't block because he knew it was going to be an Ice Beam. So that was a good play on his end, but that's okay. We go ahead and get off a Body Slam, and he switches into his Venusaur to catch it, so not bad. But we're going to switch into Noctowl, charging up a bunch of extra energy, guys, getting off a Sky Attack against that shiny Venusaur, which is going to knock it out, and we have enough for another Sky Attack as well as a Psychic, so the same thing's not going to happen like it did last game. We are going to be able to finish off this Lantern. I mean, the Sky Attack won't finish it off, but we'll be able to get off another Sky Attack, and then we'll be able to win. So we do go ahead and pick up this game. So I'm feeling confident for the tournament on Saturday, and we'll see how things go. And that's going to be it for this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye. Thank you so much for watching my latest video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter. If you like this video, click on one of the links to check out another one of my videos that you'll probably enjoy.